Have you ever kept something inside? Not because it didn't matter, but because you were afraid of what might happen if you say it. So you stayed quiet. You told yourself it wasn't worth it. You hoped it would pass, but it didn't. I want to talk about something many of us do, even without realizing it. Why we stay silent instead of speaking up in our relationships. You see, most people don't stay quiet because they don't care. They stayed quiet because silence won't feel, safer. Maybe speaking up led to arguments, maybe you were ignored, maybe your feelings were brushed aside. So you adjusted. You became easy. You became understanding. You became quiet. Not because you had nothing to say, but because keeping the relationship felt more important than protecting yourself. You see, from the outside, silence can look calm, but inside of you, it creates distance. It builds resentment. It leads to loneliness. You start feeling unseen, even when someone is right next to you. You begin holding back your thoughts. You question your needs. As time goes on, love stops feeling safe, not because of what's said, but because of everything that isn't. So let me ask you this gently. When you stayed quiet, what exactly are you protecting? Are you protecting the relationship? Is it the other person's comforts? Your fear of being misunderstood or rejected, or fear of being alone? What does it cost you to stay silent? I'm not saying this to blame you. I'm just trying to create awareness because healthy communication is not about winning. It's about being real without fear. In self relationship, your voice doesn't harm love. It strengthens it. You shouldn't have to shrink to keep the peace. You shouldn't have to silence yourself to stay connected. The goal is not about perfect communication, it's about honest connection. If you have been quiet for a long time, you are not weak. You were only learning to survive. But surviving isn't the same as feeling close. You see, yeah, we learn to speak clearly, gently, and without guilt. If this spoke to you, share your thought below. And if you want to keep having this conversation, please follow, like, subscribe. Your voice matters, even here. Yes, learn to speak up, learn to express yourself. If something is not really going your way, if you're not benefiting from it, if you see that you're losing yourself, please, it's time for you to stop and reevaluate things. Thank you for watching. I'll see